You don't need expensive powders, painful treatments, or a cabinet full of pills to look and feel alive again after 50. The truth is, your body still remembers how to repair itself, it just needs the right kind of nourishment to wake that memory up. Many women tell me the same story. I eat well, but I still feel tired. My skin feels thinner. My muscles weaker. My face looks like it's losing life. And I always give the same answer, it's not your age, it's your fuel. As we grow older, our body doesn't stop producing collagen, it simply loses the ingredients needed to build it. The very nutrients that once kept your skin firm, your joints strong, and your energy steady begin to fade from your daily meals, quietly, almost invisibly. But here's the good news, they can be restored. Naturally. Today's video isn't about restriction. It's about rediscovery. Because the right foods don't just slow aging, they can reverse years of nutritional wear, bringing back the glow, strength, and steadiness you thought were gone for good. You'll see that collagen isn't only about your skin. It's about your energy, mobility, and vitality, the foundation of how you move and feel every single day. And unlike supplements, these 5 foods work in harmony with your body's own biology, giving it what it truly understands, real nourishment. Each of these foods has been studied in clinical nutrition journals for their ability to trigger collagen production, improve mitochondrial energy, and support circulation, naturally, safely, and without side effects. They're simple, affordable, and available in any American grocery store. But when combined the right way, they can do what no capsule can, reignite the repair system that aging tried to slow down. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, I miss how I used to feel, stay with me. Because in the next few minutes, you'll discover 5 everyday foods that can help you rebuild collagen, restore your natural glow, and bring back your energy, from the inside out. And before we begin, take a second to subscribe and comment 1 below if you're ready to start nourishing your body, not with trends, but with truth. Food number 5, bone broth, the comfort food that rebuilds collagen from the inside out. We begin our countdown with one of the oldest and most comforting foods in the world, bone broth. It's not a new trend or a fancy supplement. It's a tradition, one that's been quietly healing bodies for generations. If you grew up in an American home decades ago, you probably remember your mother or grandmother simmering chicken bones for hours on the stove. Back then, no one called it collagen therapy. It was simply soup, warm, soothing, and deeply nourishing. But science has now confirmed what our elders always knew, slow-simmered broth is one of the richest natural sources of collagen, glycine, and proline, the amino acids your body needs to rebuild skin, joints, and connective tissue. Here's why that matters. After age 50, your natural collagen production can drop by nearly 30%. That's why your skin starts feeling thinner, your joints ache more easily, and even your digestion slows. Bone broth gives your body the raw materials to reverse that decline. Each cup delivers easily absorbed collagen peptides, something powders and capsules often can't match. A 2021 study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolic Care found that adults who consumed bone broth daily for 8 weeks showed increased skin elasticity, better hydration, and improved joint comfort compared to those who didn't. The researchers concluded that collagen from natural broth is more bioavailable, meaning your body can actually use it. But what makes bone broth even more powerful is its glycine content. Glycine supports liver detoxification, improves sleep, and helps calm inflammation, one of the hidden drivers of skin aging and fatigue. That's why women who drink it regularly often report not just smoother skin, but also better rest and steadier energy. Making it at home is simple. Simmer organic chicken bones, beef marrow bones, or fish bones with a splash of apple cider vinegar, onion, garlic, and herbs. Let it cook low and slow for 8 to 12 hours to extract the collagen and minerals. Then strain it and store it in jars. Drink 1 warm cup in the morning, or use it as a base for soups and grains throughout the week. If you don't have time to make it, look for high-quality, grass-fed or pasture-raised versions at your local store, always without additives or sodium overload. Bone broth is not just food. It's a message to your body, a reminder that it can still heal, rebuild, and renew. It comforts your digestion, strengthens your structure, and feeds the deepest layers of your skin. And when you make it a habit, a quiet ritual of nourishment rather than a quick fix, you'll begin to notice the change not only in your reflection, but in how you feel each morning, grounded, steady, and alive. Food number 4, wild salmon, the ocean's secret to youthful skin and steady energy. When I ask women over 50 what they miss most about feeling young, they rarely say, smooth skin. They say, steady energy. That sense of wakefulness in the morning, calm but alive, when your mind feels clear, your skin feels awake, and your body feels like it's on your side again. That's exactly what wild salmon helps restore. It's more than a source of protein, it's a full-body rejuvenator. Unlike most meats, salmon carries its own built-in beauty formula, omega-3 fatty acids, astaxanthin, and natural collagen peptides. Together, they work like a gentle repair crew that never stops moving through your bloodstream, rebuilding, calming, and protecting. Here's how it works in real life. When your cells are inflamed, from stress, sugar, or simple wear and tear, they become rigid. That stiffness shows up as fatigue, dull skin, and even mood swings. But when you nourish your body with wild salmon 2 or 3 times a week, something subtle begins to shift. Your cell membranes soften. Oxygen flows more freely. Collagen fibers stay flexible instead of brittle. Women often tell me the same story after making this one change. My skin doesn't feel tight anymore. My face looks calmer, less puffy. My energy doesn't crash in the afternoon. That's not coincidence, it's physiology. Omega-3 fats from salmon literally reshape your cells, keeping them hydrated and resilient. The result isn't just radiant skin, it's a body that feels younger from the inside out. But not all salmon is the same. The difference between farmed and wild-caught is like the difference between imitation and authenticity. Wild salmon, from cold waters like Alaska or the Pacific Northwest, feeds on krill and plankton, giving it that deep coral color and the antioxidant pigment astaxanthin. That pigment is the secret behind salmon's glow, and yours. It protects your skin from oxidative damage, reduces redness, and gives that quiet radiance that no cream can fake. Cooking it is simple. Bake or pan-sear a small fillet in olive oil, add a squeeze of lemon, and a side of steamed greens. You don't need fancy sauces, its richness speaks for itself. And if you're not a fan of fish, you can start small. Try canned wild salmon mixed into salads or soups. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. With every serving, you're not just eating for beauty. You're sending nourishment to the places that matter most, your brain, your heart, your skin. Because aging gracefully isn't about fighting the years. It's about fueling the body that's carried you through them, with foods that remind it how to stay strong, calm, and radiant. Food number 3, eggs, the everyday protein that awakens collagen and hair strength. If wild salmon is the ocean's gift for renewal, then eggs are nature's quiet masterpiece, simple, humble, but extraordinary in what they can do for a woman's body after 50. For years, many people feared eggs because of cholesterol. But time, and science, have revealed a different truth. Your body needs the nutrients inside that golden yolk to rebuild what aging slowly erodes: collagen, keratin, and strength. Inside one egg lies a perfect design. High-quality protein to rebuild muscle and skin tissue. Biotin to strengthen hair and nails. Lecithin and choline to support your brain and energy metabolism. And most importantly, amino acids like proline and glycine, the same ones your body uses to form collagen. That's why women who eat 1 or 2 eggs a day often notice their hair feeling fuller, their nails less brittle, and their skin less fragile. It's not magic, it's repair in progress. Think about it this way: every egg contains the blueprint for life. It holds all the nutrients needed to build an entirely new organism. When you eat it, your body receives that same message of renewal, a kind of cellular reminder that creation and repair are still possible. But here's the subtle beauty of eggs: they don't just nourish the outside. They steady your energy from within. The balance of protein and healthy fat helps prevent the afternoon crash that so many older women experience after high-carb breakfasts. Start your morning with 2 soft-boiled or poached eggs and a side of vegetables or avocado, and you'll notice your energy stay even for hours, no jittery peaks, no sudden drops. Many women tell me that when they bring eggs back into their diet, especially after years of avoiding them, something changes. Their skin looks calmer, their focus sharper, and that heavy morning fatigue begins to fade. If you can, choose pasture-raised or free-range eggs. They contain higher levels of omega-3s and carotenoids, the pigments that give yolks their rich golden color. Those pigments aren't just beautiful, they're antioxidants that protect your skin from dullness and oxidative stress. Cooking matters too. Avoid over-frying. High heat can destroy some of the delicate nutrients. Instead, try boiling, poaching, or making a light omelet with olive oil. And remember, beauty doesn't come from restriction. It comes from nourishment. Every time you sit down to eat, you're not just feeding hunger, you're rebuilding the fabric of who you are. The humble egg proves that age doesn't decide how strong or vibrant you can be. Nutrition does. And speaking of strength, our next food takes that concept to another level. It's small but mighty, rich in minerals and protein, and often overlooked in American kitchens. Yet it's one of the best allies for collagen, muscle, and heart health after 50, lentils. If eggs are nature's simple perfection, then lentils are its quiet strength, the kind of food that doesn't need to prove anything. You won't see them on magazine covers or in flashy ads, but they've quietly nourished people for thousands of years. And for women after 50, lentils are one of the most underrated ways to rebuild collagen and protect the heart at the same time. Here's why they matter so much. As we age, 2 things often happen together: we lose muscle and collagen, and we develop more inflammation, especially around the heart and joints. Lentils help with both. They're rich in plant-based protein, the essential building blocks for new collagen fibers. But unlike meat, lentils come with 0 cholesterol, low fat, and a powerful blend of minerals like magnesium, zinc, and copper, all crucial for keeping collagen strong and flexible. What makes lentils truly special is their balance. They stabilize blood sugar, calm inflammation, and feed the gut microbiome, that invisible network of bacteria that affects everything from your mood to your skin health. When your gut is calm, your body absorbs nutrients better, and collagen production naturally improves. Many of my older patients tell me that when they start eating lentils regularly, something subtle but real happens. Their energy stops swinging like a pendulum. Their digestion feels smoother. And over time, they notice their skin holding moisture better, their hair feeling thicker, and their mood more grounded. If you've never cooked lentils before, start simple. Rinse a cup of dried lentils and simmer them with water or broth for about 20 minutes. Add onions, garlic, olive oil, and a pinch of turmeric or cumin, spices that support circulation and joint health. Serve them warm as a side dish, mix them into salads, or blend them into soups for a creamy, comforting texture. And here's something worth remembering: lentils don't just repair, they replace. They offer a way to nourish your body deeply without the heaviness that sometimes follows red meat or processed food. That lightness you feel after a meal of lentils isn't just digestion, it's your body breathing easier again. In cultures around the world, lentils symbolize renewal, new beginnings, steady strength, quiet endurance. And that's exactly what they give you: strength that doesn't shout, but lasts. So if you want to support your collagen, your muscles, and your heart, while keeping your meals simple, warm, and real, let lentils be part of your table again. And now, we come to the final food on our list, perhaps the sweetest, most uplifting one of all. It's a fruit that soothes inflammation, supports collagen, and wakes up your cells with every bite. Food number 1, blueberries, the antioxidant fruit that revives skin, energy, and memory after 50. If there's one food that captures the idea of aging beautifully, it's the humble blueberry. Small, unassuming, but powerful beyond measure, it's nature's reminder that healing doesn't have to be complicated. For women over 50, blueberries are more than just a fruit. They are a form of protection, soft armor against the two biggest drivers of aging, inflammation and oxidative stress. Every time you eat them, you're feeding your skin, your heart, and even your brain with something deeper than sweetness. You're giving your cells a signal to renew. You see, what makes blueberries so extraordinary is their color. That deep, dark blue comes from compounds called anthocyanins. These antioxidants don't just float around aimlessly. They seek out areas of stress and damage, places where collagen fibers are breaking down or where circulation has slowed, and they begin to clean house. They neutralize the free radicals that dull the skin, weaken blood vessels, and cloud your energy. The result? Clearer skin, better focus, and more even energy throughout the day. Many women describe it as feeling lighter, not just in their body, but in their mind. Blueberries also play a quiet but vital role in collagen protection. While most fruits provide vitamin C, blueberries offer something more. They preserve existing collagen by slowing the enzymes that break it down. So while collagen powders may try to rebuild, blueberries help you keep what you already have. And here's a truth that I love sharing with my patients: eating blueberries consistently can even improve blood flow to the skin and brain. When circulation improves, your complexion looks brighter, and your mind feels sharper. Two signs of vitality that no product can fake. But perhaps the most beautiful thing about blueberries is how simple they are to use. You don't need a special plan or complicated recipes. Add a handful to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Toss them into a salad with spinach and walnuts. Or simply eat them by the handful as an afternoon pick-me-up instead of something sugary. Frozen blueberries work just as well. They're often flash frozen at peak ripeness, locking in nutrients. Keep a bag in your freezer, and you'll always have a handful of antioxidants waiting for you. Over time, when eaten regularly, not as a trend, but as a quiet daily act of care, blueberries begin to show their true magic. Fine lines soften. Your eyes look brighter. Your mornings feel more focused. You feel steady again. Because the truth is, after 50, energy and beauty are no longer about perfection, they're about continuity. A body that is supported every day by real, living food, not synthetic pills or short-lived fixes. And when you combine blueberries with the other foods we've explored, bone broth, wild salmon, eggs, and lentils, something remarkable happens. Your body starts to remember its rhythm. Collagen production awakens. Inflammation calms. Circulation improves. You don't just look better, you function better. So next time you reach into your fridge, think of blueberries not as a snack, but as a kind of therapy, one that tastes like hope. Because aging gracefully isn't about resisting change. It's about feeding the parts of you that still want to grow. So now, we've come full circle, from the rich depth of bone broth, to the ocean power of wild salmon, the strength of eggs, the quiet resilience of lentils, and the brilliant glow of blueberries. 5 simple foods. 5 ways to remind your body that healing, beauty, and vitality are still possible, at any age. Each of these foods carries a message your body still understands. Bone broth whispers, repair. Salmon says, protect. Eggs remind you to rebuild. Lentils ground you in steady strength. And blueberries bring it all together with renewal, from your skin to your spirit. You see, after 50, your body isn't broken. It's just waiting for cooperation. It doesn't need more restriction or complex rules, it needs rhythm, nourishment, and consistency. When you feed it with real, whole foods that restore collagen and balance your energy, everything begins to realign: your digestion, your mood, your skin, even your sleep. And the best part? These foods aren't exotic or expensive. They don't come with fine print or side effects. They come from the earth, simple, available, and powerful when used with intention. Start small. Maybe you begin each morning with a cup of warm bone broth, or you swap one processed meal a week for wild salmon and lentils. Add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast, or 2 soft-boiled eggs to your lunch. Don't think of it as a diet, think of it as reconnecting with your body's natural rhythm. Because when you give your body what it truly recognizes, it responds, not slowly, but faithfully. Week by week, you'll notice that the fatigue starts lifting, your reflection looks calmer, and your confidence quietly returns. The message I want to leave you with is simple. You cannot stop time, but you can decide how well you live within it. And that choice begins not in a pill, not in a treatment, but right at your table. If this video gave you new insight or hope, please take a moment to like it. It helps more women discover this message. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll never miss what's next on your journey to aging with grace, wisdom, and strength. And share this with a friend, a sister, or a loved one, because sometimes, all someone needs is a gentle reminder that it's never too late to feel alive again. In the next video, we'll explore how to build your own daily collagen rhythm, a simple morning and evening routine that works with your body's biology, not against it. Until then, take care of yourself with kindness, and remember, you are not growing old. You are growing whole.